In this tutorial, we will see how to implement template-driven forms. So let's begin with the definition. Template-driven forms are forms where we write logic, validations, controls, etc. in the template part of the code. That means we have a HTML file. There we are developing the code and we are testing and we are validating in the template file itself. So the template is responsible for setting up the form, the validation, control, group, etc. So to create a template-driven form, you need to create the form on the HTML part itself. You need to create the input controls within the form, and you need to send the object of the form object with properties to the TS file. So there are two steps to create this form. First is create a form object using ngForm, and then within that form take the input controls and add ngModel to each control so that the form elements or the inputs will be bind as a property inside the form object. So let's do practical. So remember this line, we are using form with ngForm and we are using inputs with ngModel. So let's go and create the practical. Here I have nothing, you can see. So I will not use any CSS and any bootstrap, just a simple code for HTML with Angular so that you can understand it properly. In the next video we will use bootstrap while validating this form. So as I said, we have to take a form, and one more thing, to use this form you need to add forms module. If by default it is not available, please import it and also add it in the imports. Without forms module it will not work and it will throw error. So come here. As I told you, we need to use ngForm for the form. So just I'm giving an object name, form object, and here you need to pass ngForm. Then because you need to send this to the TS file, so you can use here an event ngSubmit, and with a function name like I'm giving send data and I'm passing the object value. So form object dot value. If you are not passing the value, you can take it in the TS file itself also. Now I'm taking a input and it will be like text, and I'm giving a name like first name, and as I told you, we need to use ngModel to add it in the form object. So for that, ngModel, that's it. So this is how we are adding the input elements. So like this you can add multiple inputs and you have to use unique name and also add ngModel. So I'm taking a button and it will be a type of submit. Okay, now I need to declare this function also, otherwise it will throw error. So send data is the function, because the function will throw an argument, so I'm taking an argument here also and I'm printing the value. Okay, now if I'll write my input value and I will click here, I should see here the value with an object or JSON, you can say. Like first I'm keeping Rakesh and I'm submitting. You can see my object is ready. So this is how we can add number of objects. I'm taking another object here, sorry, property, and it will be second name and it will be an ngModel only. So see Rakesh and here it will be Swan. And now if I'll press, I should see two properties of the object. Here we go, we have two properties. So this is how we are using template-driven form. In the next chapter we will validate this form using bootstrap and also logics in the template-driven. Thank you.